There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome and good morning. Early morning here, Monday, uh, April 7th, 2025. This is officially JAS number 17. Since we did do JAS 16, this is not including the special edition ones we've done over the last week or so. For updates, this is just a bits of information I was able to acquire for tonight and to let you know about my experiences I had with a couple of our friends without saying their names, but I was in a couple of streams, one which was very important about um, child and parent relationships and how they apply in today's world, trying to get through um, having to work more than one job and trying to raise your kids the right way. That was with a good friend of ours and from Australia. And then I was with our friend Gorilla. I'll say his name at least, Gorilla. And we got to watch The Swimmer from 1968 with the wonderful Burt Lancaster and early appearances from Joan Rivers, Diana Muldaur, Janice Rule, and of course the premier acting of um, Julie Landgard, and there's a couple other people in it. So, and Kim Hunter, out of her Planet of the Apes garb, regular standing there. So yeah, a good film. It got 100% rating. It said from 25 different critics in Rotten Tomatoes, so it got 100%. And Burt Lancaster considered it one of his greatest films. So it is a very interesting psychological drama. Bert's playing, uh, you know, a dad and a husband who has been apparently unfaithful, and he's going through a lot of rough times because I guess recently something happened with his wife and his kids, his two daughters that he really enjoyed. And I guess we don't find out till the end what happens. But he goes through this whole drama where he swims in 9 different residential pools for no reason other than to get a chance to swim in one. And then he goes to a public pool. And of course, there's a lot of chlorine there because they never really did any of the pH balances or checked them, the chlorine balance or anything like that back in the late 60s, because this film was filmed during the summer of 1966, but then it came out in 68. So, yeah, people didn't really care about chlorine back then. They didn't even give shit when people peed in those pools. So, right? I mean, because they threw in way too much chlorine back then for that. So it kind of blinded Burt Lancaster after he swam through after he got through the rigmarole of swimming in a public pool, and he had to go through a whole bunch of people because public pools back then, especially in Connecticut, where this was all filmed primarily, except for some scenes which were reshot in LA and other places. But anyway, yes, it was a very good film, and I gave it an A- grade. I thought it was good. It was good psychological drama, definitely. Um, and of course, seeing him run in, athletic shorts, swimming trunks, the whole route, except in those few moments when he got nude. This movie did have, back in the day, it had the rating of M, which was mature audiences, and then eventually became a PG film, got a PG rating. So yeah, not a bad film. No, I thought it was done well. It was done all right. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, so we lost another major celebrity, Jay North, who was primarily known as the 6-year-old for 4 years from when he was 6 till when he was 10, which is 1959 to about 1963. He played the indomitable, mischievous, fun-loving Dennis the Menace, based on the Hal Ketchum series of comics, which featured him. And Herbert Anderson, who played his dad, You know, um, let's see. I had a list of the people here. That's what's so handy about the background information of IMDb. So we had Gloria Henry, who of course who played Alice Mitchell, Herbert Anderson, who played Henry Mitchell, Billy Booth, who played Tommy Anderson, George Joseph Kearns, who played George Wilson, and of course Sylvia Field, who played Martha Wilson, and then John Wilson was played by the late Gail Gordon, who also did the Lucy Show. And there was Eloise Wilson, Sarah Seeger, Seymour, played by Robert John Pittman, George Cesar, who played Sergeant Theodore Mooney. Um, there was a few other actors, actresses. Margaret Wade was played by Jeannie Russell. She's going to turn, if she makes it, she's going to turn 75 this year. And 75 this year. And since, hey, there's Rugar E. Is Rugar E 21? Yo, what's up, Mikey? Hi, Ru. How you doing? Thank you for coming in this morning. Yeah, it's just not much going on, my friend. Just a lot of different little things happening here and there and whatever. But just to mention a couple of key things that have happened. But yeah, since Jay North died of colon cancer yesterday at the age of 73, right now Jeannie Russell is the only one left of the original cast of Dennis the Menace still alive at the age of 74. And so, yeah, which is kind of sad knowing that everybody you knew grew up with, well, my parents grew up with the show, you know. I wasn't even thought of yet. I wasn't even a glint in my mom's eye or I wasn't even thought of, in my dad's perception of life. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Rue. Yeah, so I mean, just sad. It is. But like we said, one person left, Jeannie Russell, who played Margaret Wade for 34 episodes. So yeah, kind of sad to see that, just see everybody gone. That was my mom and dad's, time frame, like I said. So they enjoyed those shows. But, life goes on, right? It has to happen. People, when they're ready to go, they go. Um, he was married 3 times. So Jay is survived by his wife Cindy and 3 stepdaughters. Yeah. But he always said he had this thing that I read an article on him just now, a few minutes ago. He says, uh, I always have love in my heart, and he always told people, you know, uh, have love in your heart. He always said that, something to that effect. Yeah. So, well, so I take my hat off to Jay North. Rest in peace at the age of 73. Uh, you made us laugh when Dennis the Menace came into syndication. That was a lot of fun. So, thank you, Jay, for what you did for us. Okay. All right. And Rue, let's see. Hold on for just a moment, Rue. Give me a moment. Okay. All right. So Rue Gari 21, you are now officially a standard moderator of the MikeySuzeFour channel. 252 wonderful family sub members going strong in our community that have subscribed to this channel. Rue, in future, if you want to advertise your channel, please do so. If you feel like anybody in the chat is wrong for us, you do have the right just to time them out, for up to 24 hours. But that's your prerogative. I'll leave it up to you. But just, try to be responsible with your moderator ship position. It's a lot of fun though. I mean, you get a lot more subscribers that way. Self-advertising, not only for your channel, but you can also advertise for other people's channels as well. Anybody else that appears in the chat. So, thank you for being a part of our channel, of our community. Appreciate that, Mickey. Of course. Mikey or Mickey, it don't matter. You can call me either. Just don't call me Michael. Only my mother calls me that. or this beautiful lady over here, my wife. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Say the others. That's fine. That is fine. Um, okay. So the only other major thing I can think of is Alex Ovechkin. You know, the Russian and Czech player. And there is Isabel. Hello, Isabel. Everything Isabel. Hey, Mikey. Hey, welcome. Oh, and thank you for the blowing the kiss. Thank you so much. That's very much appreciated. Hey, hey. Good to see you both. And 2 likes. Thank you. So Alex Ovechkin is both of Russian and Czech, I believe. Yeah, Russian and Czech descent. And he just passed yesterday with a one-timer goal. He just passed the great one, Wayne Gretzky. And in the hockey world, especially up here in Canada, where Gretzky came from when he played for the Edmonton Oilers, among other teams that he played for. And of course, he was a partial owner of the Coyotes before they moved to Utah. Um, yeah, Gretzky was and had always been the one that had the most records of anything of any hockey player, which is why they call him the Great One, right? And then Ovechkin, out of the blue, in the same amount of games uh, that our previous Gretzky had played, which was 1,487 games, to get to his 894. Ovechkin did it one better and got to his 895. So to Alex Ovechkin of the Washington Capitals, congratulations, our Russian friend. You were able to pass, which seemed at one time unpassable here in the country of Canada. And Rugari says, Bacon, what's up, brother? Oh, hello, Park and Sip. What's up, Mikey? Welcome, Park. Um, hey, it's just me doing JAS number 17, our famous different you know topics type of show here. We didn't do it, we haven't done it in 2 weeks, so I figured, let's go ahead and do it now, and that way later on, of course, do my regular 2 episode reviews of shows we do each week, Monday through Thursday, except for Tuesday, which I do just one episode of TOS. So yeah, so cool. And there's our Jurassic Chaos. Hey, how's it going? Hey, you know what? This is great seeing so many people this very early in the morning. I apologize for the time. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here for me, but I'm not tired yet. I'm a night person. Yeah, go figure. Um, let's see. So yeah, so Park says, "What's up, Mikey? Hey, Bacon from Isabel." Rue says, "Bacon, what's up, brother?" Park says, "What's up?" Uh, Henry and Isa or Isa, our Jurassic Chaos. Hey, welcome, OJC. Congrats to him. Yeah, and happy Sunday. Thank you. And Park says, "Hey, D," and Jurassic says, "Hey, Bacon." Jurassic, hold up there for just a sec. Let me get you also in here, okay? Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, so for Rugari 21 and for our Jurassic Chaos, you now both have standard moderator duties. So you can promote your channel at any time. If there's a bad person in the channel, use your discretion, but you are allowed to time out someone up to 24 hours at any time if you feel they're a detriment to the channel. We haven't seen that lately, but if you do see someone like that, please let me know. Yeah. Okay. So Rube says, congrats to him, to Ovechkin. Yep. Happy Sunday, Jurassic. Hey, D, and hey, Bacon, and hello, D, from Rue. And it's 10 p.m. for us here. Yeah, folks, I know you're like 3 hours behind us. Yeah. 10 p.m. for us. Yep, you're good. And Chilo, he says, hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome, Chilo. Welcome to the channel. And there, I'll be kind enough to go ahead and extend you a standard moderator too, Chilo. Thank you. Um, he says, hey, Henry, Jurassic. Park and Sip says, Chilo is in the house. There we go. Rue says, it's 10 p.m. here, so good time for us. Yeah. And, oh, hey, Sir Lemon Pie, welcome. Welcome, Lemon. Welcome back. He says, "Hey, Mikey. Hi, chat." Yeah, Lemon. Everybody here I can speak for. They're all a part of Larry Be Yourself Adventures. Other friends that he has from his channel, and I can speak. I can vouch for them. They're all pretty good people. So, and I did give them all just the standard moderator for you, sir, because we know you're the managing moderator. You're the one that maintains the chat. So along with Connie Cleary. So that's and of course my beautiful wife. So thank you. Chilo says, "What's good, brother? Puck and sip." Chilo. Let's see. Park says, or Isabel said, Chilo. Park says, "I'm old. It's 10, and I'm already getting ready for bed." Right. Enrio says hello to Lemon Pie. Jurassic says, "Hey, Lemon." Hello there, Rue from Lemon. Uh, hey, Compa Henry. Yeah, okay. Compa Henry, Rue. Okay. Um, there you go, Chilo. Okay. Huh. I apologize. It didn't look like you were got your blue wrenchy, but you did. So congrats. So Rue, Jurassic Chaos, and Chilo, you all are now standard mods of our growing family here at MikeySuzeFour. So, thank you, Mikey. Well, you're welcome, Jurassic Chaos. Absolutely. Lemon says hi, Jurassic. Rue says to Chilo, "Hey, what's up?" Uh, Isabel says, "I got into bed at 7:50 p.m. So did I, honey. I was trying to rest earlier today. Well, I got into bed around earlier before that time, my time here in the East Coast. Uh, I slept a little bit, and then one of my friends in Australia had a live stream, so I got to join her panel. I thought that was really cool, and we talked about a lot of good things. And then I waited a little bit, rested. Suzanne made a great dinner, and then I went and had a live stream with our friend Gorilla Censored Thoughts. We watched The Swimmer from 1968, Burt Lancaster film. Yeah, so that was fun. Yeah, that was good. Not a lot of of course, I was only 3 years old. I don't know if my parents ever took me to see the film. I don't know. All I remember was watching 2001: A Space Odyssey when I was 3. That's all I remember. Which came out around the same year. That was a year for great films. Yeah. Um, Let's see. Yeah, Isabel says hello, Lemon, and Lemon says awesome. Welcome everyone. Lemon says hi, Isabel. Parker says hey, lemon pie. Chilo also says hello to Lemon. Isabel says, "Oh, thank you. We appreciate it." Oh, absolutely. Don't have to thank me. You all learned it. Our Jurassic Chaos also says, "With hearts, Hyde Park and Chilo. That's amazing to join the panel." Yeah, yeah, it's a blessing. It truly is. I always tell everyone that I join on a panel with. I always say I'm honored and blessed that you allowed me to be up there. I really do. I feel it like it's a blessing. Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. It truly is.